That's much better. That was good. Yeah, what's good, yo? What's good, Jedi Evan? We out here. It's a pretty good morning today on this Sunday. Might as well pick this up before I start doing my Sunday chores. And now we're just waiting on Somalian to show up. Okay, never mind. Oh, he said he's gonna be live in a second. Alright, we cool. We chillin'. See what we've got here. We've got some classic 18-4 B-type warm-up. Even in the modern day, this is still good basic training. Never forget your basics, you know. Never forget where you started from. Is he live? I'm gonna refresh. Oh, he ain't live yet. Looking to be a pretty even match. Last I checked, anyway. Oh, okay. My bad. Let me turn it down. Alright, there we go. That should be a little better. Oh, there he is. Alright, he's live. Alright, cool. Cool, we chilling. Oh yeah, hey, make sure you got your hertz and input display on. Alright, yeah, looks like he's just chilling right now. Just wait for him to be in chat. while I put a seed out. Are you frozen? Let me refresh. There we go. Boop. Alright, we chilling. Hey, Somalian, you alive, right? You here, right? I think you here. It looked like you here. Let me put a seat out. And I'm gonna also put out the announcement message. So let me put that out real quick. Alright, there we go. Let's see. I don't think I've seen him yet. But I'm gonna assume he is here, so I'm gonna put a seed in chat and pin it. That's gonna be y'all's starting seed for today. 9 Delta 2139. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Clean 18-4 clear. It's amazing. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see for sure. I know Jedi got the higher PB by about 80k, give or take. It's like 1.21. You know, to Somalian is like 1.13 or so. So it's like, it's not too bad. Alright, it looks like you got the seat. Now we're just waiting on Somalian. Good morning, Sky. It actually is morning. Can you believe that? It's 11 a.m. And both players are ready. We will kick this off. Let's see. We have. Let me check the seats. 9D. Somalian, it is 9D. This you have 9-0. You have a 9-0 on your seed. It's supposed to be 9D. There you go. Alright, we got it in the end. Alright, let's get y'all going here. We got game number 1 here for Path D, match 4. The winner of this will go on to Tier 1. Let's get them going. 3, 2, 1, go. And they are off. So a little bit of information here for these players' paths to this match. Jedi Evan defeated Might Alex in a sweep in match 1 and lost to Robin in a sweep in match 2. But they still have a chance to make it into Tier 1 with this match here, as long as they beat Somalian. A little bit of a funky board to start, but it's gonna get pieces to make the board a little bit cleaner there. And there it is, 48k for Jedi Evan to Somalian's 30k. Somalian losing to Fire Ducks in the first round, actually, in a little bit of an upset, I would say. But Fire Ducks was just playing pretty good that day, so it is what it is. But it's all good though, because Somalian came back in match 3, won against Mikaway 3-1, and is now here trying to claw his way back up to tier 1. Let's see what happens today. Jedi Evan a little high. It's probably gonna want a bar pretty soon. Alright, he's gonna get the bar here. It's gonna allow him to lower the stack a little bit. And there it is. 82k for Jedi Evan to Somalian's 123. And now Jedi Evan again up a little bit high, having to dig a couple lines out. Beautiful L to bring down the stack. It's gonna want a J or bar. Now really it's gonna want a bar here for that column 8. Is not gonna get it. And that's gonna be an early top there for Jedi Evan at 89k. Somalian at 132. You are good for game number 1. Yeah, warm-up's done. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. So now we're gonna increment to AE. A&D. I believe that's a TV channel here. Alright, looks like both players is ready just that quick, so we're gonna get them going for game number 2. Let's get them going at 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, policy, it's kind of like you do a group stage first, and then you do playoff rounds. But you got one more match to determine which group you're going to be in. Somalian with the kind of an interesting start here. It's going to get some pieces to resolve this board for the most part. It's just going to take a couple of burns to clean this out. Looks like he might set up dirty here. Yeah, he's setting up dirty, and he's going to get that dirty Tetris there. Jedi Evan here, really looking for a bar. He's going to get the bar. He's going to get 2 bars to bring down the stack way down, and can now effectively clean this stack up without too much danger here. Bar dependency here in the center for Somalian. It's just not going to wait for it. Just go for alternate burn solutions instead. Jedi Evan here, I believe, setting up a dirty. But is he going to get rewarded for it? No, he's just going to take the triple down. I respect it. 71k here for Jedi Evan to Somalian's 47k. So both players here struggling a little bit in the opening stages of this game. There's still plenty of game to still play, so anything can happen, especially when it comes to that 19. Somalian here, kind of a dirty column 3. He's only going to get a triple here if he gets the bar. And that's if he gets the bar. This bar is being kind of stingy, I can't lie. Alright, he's going to get the bar, get the dirty triple here, but it lowers the stack a bunch. It's going to really help him out to get him out of that. 69k here for Somalian to Jedi Evan's 89k. So only ahead by about a Tetris. Both players here just digging. Right, Jedi Evans here opening up a column 2. But is he gonna get the bar? He does get the bar, gets the Tetris. There it is. Yeah, column 2 is weird to kind of set up in. It's kind of a weird well, because you need 2 bars to like set up that sort of thing there. Is it classic Somalian? I don't know. I don't watch too much Somalian nowadays, so I'm not really sure. I believe a little bit of indecision there for Jedi Evan, but it's gonna get Tetris. Shouldn't be too bad here. 167 for Jedi Evan. Somalians also 167. Tie game. Ooh, that was a good adjust with that S for that L there for Jedi Evan. I always like finding those in my own games. Players here just looks like they finally found their footing here and are now stacking cleanly after that rough start to the game. Both players here are probably going to be looking for, I'd say, a low to mid 400 transition into 19. Alright, Jedi Evan's going to get Tetris there. 261 for Jedi Evan to Somalians now 283. So Somalian ahead by about one Tetris. I believe most of the matches here in the prelims are basically done. We've only got a couple more matches here left to really wrap this up and decide who's all in, what tiers they're in. It's looking like it's going to be a pretty interesting season this time around. Like, we got the return of Chrissy Ford, you know, Yanni. When's the last time you seen them playing anything? Ooh, okay, T-spin set up there for Somalian. I like that adjustment. And it did help out the stack a fair bit. And it's going to get the Tetris there. Both players are about to reach transition. We got 359 here for Jedi Evan to Somalian's 403. Somalian ahead by about 2 Tetrises. So again, both players are looking for that low to mid 400 here. It looks like that's exactly what they're going to get. Yeah, Somalian's going to be the first to transition at 431. See what he can do at 19. Jedi Evan's going to transition here at 392, so a little lower than might have expected, but that's fine. He's only down by about 2 Tetrises, give or take. Well, I don't know if I would call Chrissy a senior. I don't know how old she is, but I don't think she's old. 421 here. Now 447 for Jedi Evan. To Somalians 486. Both players here are so far in post playing fairly clean. You know, not too many indecisions here or misdrops. Just clean, consistent Tetris. Speaking for yourself, yeah, definitely. I don't know how old you are. So like, for all I know, you could be like a 16-year-old, you know, playing this. Small in here. Couple of rows of garbage here. He's gonna need to clean. Gets that L all the way to the left here. Who doesn't get that L all the way to the left? I was really gonna want another L to that right to lower the stack. This is not looking good here. And Somalian got to top out at 552. Jedi Evan, you are good for game number 2 at 567. Now 571. You're going to get the yellow Puyo. GG. Pretty solid game there. Both got the transition. Alright, looks like both players are ready just as fast as the game ended. Let's get them going for game number 3. Let's see who takes the 2-1 lead. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I don't know. You could be some 16-year-old, playing the game or something for all I know, right? Like, I'm not out here asking for people's ages, as long as they're old enough to be on Twitch, that's all I really care about. Yeah, tolerable game from both players there, Made transition, no early tops in that game. Maybe not the highest scoring, but you don't really need that every game now, do you? You just need to score higher than your opponent. Always gonna throw that square all the way to the left there. Set up some delayed burns. And it's gonna get a Tetris there. 70k for Somalian to 53k for Jedi Evan. Decides to not build on that row 2. It's just gonna burn it down. Might set up a center wall here. No, it's not gonna get the piece for it. Oh, oops. There we go. Alright. Both players here pretty clean. Jedi having a little bit of a dirty board there. 95k for Jedi Evan to Somalian's now 168. So Somalian ahead by about 3 Tetrises, give or take. There we go. So far in the early stages, looks like both players are playing fairly good for the most part. Somalian looks like he's been playing pretty cleanly during the early stages of this game. We got 216 here for Somalian to Jedi Evans 151. So Somalian ahead by about, I'd say, maybe 3 Tetrises, 3.5. There we go. Alright. Let's get a bar for that bar dependency there to that left. I was thinking he might have set it up column 3, but he ain't gonna go for it. Ooh, sets up the Vits with the Z vertical. That's a pretty good Vits there for Jedi Evan. It's usually pretty alright for the stack. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's also maybe not the best Vits, but it has its uses. It has its uses here. Somalian now 100k lead at 334 at 75 lines to Jedi Evan. He's not doing too bad. He's at 253, but he's also down again 100k just that quick. Jedi Evan probably looking for a mid 400 going into, maybe high 400 going into 19. Somalian probably looking for a mid 500, maybe a 600 depending on how the pieces favor him. T flat Vits for Somalian. What was that? It worked, but I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, man. That's a strange one. See, now you got all these tuck setups. It's gonna resolve all of them. Look at that. 428 at 94 lines. Now 451 for Somalian to Jedi Evan having 348. He's not playing bad. It's just Somalian out here is really taking advantage of this 18. Really playing clean and efficiently. And it looks like he's trying to go for that 600 I was talking about. And then that wasn't a command. That was just a suggestion maybe. Both players are about to reach transition fairly soon. seem to have about even post ability last game. I think Jedi Evans was a little bit more consistent. Oh, a little bit of lag. But we'll see what happens in this game. Oh, a little bit of lag. Let me refresh both players. Oh, what is going on? Why am I lagging? This is not good. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Jesus. Jedi Evan here is going to transition at 473. So I'm going to transition here at 581. A little bit of garbage here on the board. Yeah, just keep playing. Just keep playing. All that matters at the end is the score. The score will tell the story at the end. Both players here, a little bit of garbage on both their boards. There's nothing that they can't dig out of. 504 for Jedi Evan. 613 for Somalian, so Somalian ahead. 100k. Ooh, this is not looking good for Jedi Evan, and it's not going to get the quick tap of that J. It's going to top out there at 506. Somalian at 621. You are good for game number 3. Yeah, I think Twitch was just trolling me or something. I'm not sure what that was about. A little bit of weird lag spike there. Yeah, it's C0. Alright, both players here. Ready for game number 4. Let's get them going here. Jedi Evan looking to try and claw his way back to a decider. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, it looks like both players there were playing pretty solid 18, and then once 19 hit, both their stacks kind of just spaghettified a little bit. But Somalian did just enough to survive and take the game. Remember, the winner of this will go to Tier 1. The loser of this will go to Tier 2. Which is still pretty strong in its own right. Don't let the name of Tier 2, get you down and, think it's a Mickey Mouse tournament. No, all these players is good. All these players is good. I think, like, in this entire tournament, there's only like 3 non-max outers. It's kind of crazy. Or like 3 or 4 non-max outers. It's incredibly top heavy. So don't let such a thing make you think, oh, they're gonna go to an easy tournament and absolutely sweep. Nah, it's still gonna be tough. Jedi Evan here with the column 8. Sorry, he's gonna get it. 124 for Jedi Evan to Somalian's 161. Somalian again. Oh, okay. A little bit of a weird indecision there in the center of the board. It's gonna take a couple of burns to get out of this. Probably gonna want a J for that center. It gets alternate burns anyway to resolve that. He's gonna get to Tetris. 190 for Somalian, 172 for Jedi Evan. I always wonder how, like, whenever I'm playing, I always wonder how players get, like so ahead or so behind, because I always assume, right, when I'm like watching the players, they're usually playing at about the same efficiency, you know. Maybe one's taking one burn here and there, but like overall, they're playing at the same efficiency, and then before you know it, one player's down 100k. It's really strange how that happens. Alright, looks like this board's taking a little bit to show up, but both players are going to get the Tetris there. 251 here for Jedi Evan. Somalian 306. Both players are playing pretty good. Much healthier paces here this time around, especially for Jedi Evan. Can probably look to get maybe a mid 500 here off of this pace. And the same goes for Somalian. Oop, a little bit of a hang of that C in the center there for Jedi. Maybe a setup for an S-tuck, because he did get the S-tuck. He's not going to be able to use that bar, but he is able to use that next bar for that Tetris. 348 for Jedi Evan, 382 for Somalian. Somalian again ahead by 2 Tetrises. And that seems to be the story of this match. Most of the time, Somalian being ahead in 18. What happens in 19 seems to be kind of a toss-up. A little bit of a toss-up. We'll see in this game as both players reach transition here. Ooh, okay, I believe that's a T-tuck setup there for Somalian. He's just gonna go for the C-spin instead. And yeah, much better paces here. We have 441 for Jedi Evan, 474 for Somalian. All right, good line spin there for Jedi Evan. Look at that. That was beautiful. That was simply beautiful. We love a line spin here or there, especially when it helps the stack. All right, looks like that bar is waiting a little bit here. It's taking a little bit of its sweet time, but both players are gonna get that bar. 516 for Jedi Evan. Somalian at 572. Definitely going to be able to get that 600 here pretty safely. So Somalian ahead by about that same 2 Tetris lead, give or take, and it's going to transition here at 619. A couple of pieces there really not favoring Jedi Evan's board, and it's going to transition to 19 with a pretty dirty board here at 543. It's not too high, so this should be fairly diggable. It's just going to be able to, it's going to unfortunately lose a little bit of that pace once more to Somalian. And yeah, just has to stash those squares all the way to the left. No real other place to put them. 555 for Jedi Evan. Somalian 676. Now pulling out ahead, 120k. Has played pretty safe and consistent 19 so far. And it looks like Jedi Evan is probably going to get out of this. Just needs another T for that center of the board. And is not going to get it. It's now long bar dependent. Does thankfully get the long bar. It's going to want an L for that left side to bring this down. He's going to get it. Can he get other pieces to that left? That left is really low. Really low left there. It's kind of dangerous. 579 for Jedi Evan to Somalian. 741. Very big pace here for Somalian. Just kind of going crazy here on 19 so far. Out ahead by about 160k. This lead just seems to be growing as Jedi Evan just can't seem to be able to get clean to start building up. Alright, board is now clean, and he can now start building up for those Tetrises, and he's gonna need to, because, yeah, down by 160k here. 596 to Somalian 786 is a very comfortable max out pace, I would say, for Somalian. And again, just the piece is not really favoring his stack. And so, you know, when the bars come, they're just not coming at a very good time. And now has a column 3 setup. 610 for Jedi Evan to Somalian's 829. Now ahead 220k. So yeah, Jedi Evan definitely gonna need to start going aggressive here, and you can see it setting up column 3. Setting up column 3. He knows he doesn't have much time left. He's not gonna waste that time trying to burn this down, get to the right side. Ooh, a little bit of hang there with that bar. But it's not too bad considering the column 3. But yeah, this S and C's are insane. They're gonna kill both players, it looks like. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's the end for both players. Somalian is gonna take that one. Game number 4 with that crazy lead. 898 to Jedi Evan 712. Somalian, you are good for game number 4. Yeah, that was crazy. Like, it looked like y'all was chilling there, and then just bam, SC spam. That was insane. I got no words for that one. I can't even really say like, oh, just stack better, because like, what are you supposed to do there, right? You have to stack there and hope. Yeah, that's it for you. So that's it for both of y'all. So Somalian's gonna go to tier 1, and Jedi Evan, you're going to go down to tier 2. So yeah, this is the final match for both of you. I don't believe this is the final match of your path. I believe there's still one more. Let me double check. Yeah, there's still one more. There's still Fire Docs and Mitalex. So that'll be happening fairly soon, since we only have about a week left of prelims before we start the actual league phase. Yeah. Alright, let's find someone to rate. Pretty solid games there overall. I believe only one early top there. And so I would say, you know, like I would say one early top per match is pretty standard. I would say it's pretty standard, give or take, but yeah. So overall, pretty solid match. Alright, we're gonna raid Tetris Wars? Should we raid Tetris Wars? Nah, we'll raid WD Subia. Yeah, I know. You're like kind of on that yo-yo a little bit. Yeah, I think eventually you'll start to you know get there. You'll start to get there for sure. We're gonna raid WD Subia though, because it looks like they're doing the tier 3 finals for CTM. This channel is intended for mature audiences. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know what that means, but hey, hey man, we gotta be ready for that. All right, let's go. Oh.
He is going to top out 44,000 points on that game. We'll be on 100k unfortunately, but thanks for playing on me. As they stand eliminated, 5 points less standing, doesn't reach 44k, there also has. Score checks here. 73k for Robley, 30 for